Hi, welcome back. We start again. Today we want to make deck 2, this deck. So we start. Add mesh cube, scale down, bring in front, scale set, scale X. So I take here only the front face now. So face selection, disable background, and go till that point. From here that leans, so extrude and bring them till that front. Now we need the absolutely size of the boat, and I think that is bigger. So make it a little bit bigger. Then it must be leaned into. So we get here this, oh, we have an arrow there. We go back, control set. So we get here this both edges and scale Y. So we get that leaning there. We will check that later that that fits with the original. So from here the next change is there. So we get this face, extrude and bring it till there. From here that gets bigger completely. That means we have to extrude till that point. Then we bring them out on both sides. So extrude, bring them out. Best we make it later with a copy. So we disable the one side and say with background selection that should be killed. And then we simply copy that later and double that. So make it only for one side in a moment. Good. This side should be outstanding, you see it there, and it has a little leaning, so that means it must be a little bit more there. Good. From that side we have to extrude more, so extrude and bring it there. Then extrude till there and extrude to the rest. That is the base. We want to bring out now these faces here, so we need another loop in. So Control R, we make here a loop. Then we need here a loop and there a loop. So we have the base for getting that out, that stuff here, the wall. So we take that faces and extrude them up to the size that we want, and it should be leaned, you see it there. So we can simply lean that to one direction till that, and then lean that one here back. So we get here this edge and bring them back, and then we have that part there. Good. Here we have to do nearly the same, not really, but nearly. No joke, I know. Yeah, but we need here loop. Here change, and there it ends the changing, and here change something, so you need one here. So we get now that whole thing out. So that one here and X. Oh no, Control Z, I go back. We get them out by grabbing simply. Then it moves automatically with us. Oh. Okay. Then we must go another way. We get them all, extrude, bring them a little out, and then take the top one and bring them out. So that's done. Now we have that form there, but that is not all. This ship is a little bit complicated. So you see here the deck goes there like cut into the middle. We have to build that here also. That means at first we have to make that here bigger. So that means we take your word selection, Alt A, then B, box selection, and make that whole thing bigger. So that is the half of them. And we need here a cut. So we give here a loop in. And then we want to cut here too. And that here should be leaned. That means we have to circle select and bring that here more down so that this part can be leaned, and take then that to get the absolutely lean. Here comes the command house on there, and from then it goes back. Good. Here it must be opened. So C circle selection X delete words, so that is open. And here we need now a cut, but before we give there a loop in, then we take here a knife and go from there till there, spacebar to accept, then delete that word. And we have to do it again because we have here double system. So we have to cut again from there till we must make it from down under. So Control 1, then we look from the down side of it. Such like that. And then we disable the background selection so that we only have to cut from there till there. Spacebar, then back to the normal axis and delete that here. So we have now that cut there. It is open, so we have to close now with F. And that here is open too, as see. So we close that too, and that here too. So that is the base stuff for that ship there. We now can try to double them. Shift D, make a secure copy. Then Shift D, make a copy, move it there. That's an edit mode, sure. Then we try to mirror them, interactive. Hold middle mouse button and move till it gets the right leaning, and then we have that. Now we should merge that all together, and then we have that base stuff there. Good. So we start with the down part here and merge that edge. Moment. merge vertex at center. So that is combined two words to one, and that will make it all. Vertex, merge vertices at center, and so we close that whole line there. Sure, you can make there a bridge or such, that works also, but think on that the normals are twisted, so better make it like that. So what I said before, vertex, merge vertex at center, here vertex, merge vertex at center, here. And it's important that you make it correct, yeah. Don't make it too fast. When it takes a long time, it takes a long time, but that must be absolutely correct. If not, you have later problems. So center, vertex, merge at center. And I know it is heavy as a beginner to see where is what, but you must training that, so that's the best way to learn it. Try and try. I did it many years and I know what is good and what not. Sure, there are many ways that are much faster and easier than that I do there, but it brings this training effect. That's not bad. At center, and here's the last one. Mesh, vertex. Merge at center, and once again merge at center. So now we want to check the whole mesh is okay and the normals are okay. So we mark that all and say mesh normals recalculate outside, so they all turned in the same direction. That's good. Mesh clean up, delete losers. If there are some losers, he finds them and delete them, but there are none. Then A to select all, mesh, clean up, and merge by distance. So when there are overlays, he kills them, but no overlays there, so it is a clean, good mesh perfectly. So file, save. We want to check that fits with our top stage. So I activate here stage 1i, and then we have here our stage that we built, and that must be on them. So at first apply the rotation scale of the object, then set the origin to geometry. Now it is in the middle. Now we can bring them down under them. So front view, bring it down under, top view, scale up. I give them other colors so we see it better. So material, new, give them red. So we can go here beside to the letters and such. So from the size, I think that is real good. That is the front there. There you go down 2. Can go here a little bit more till there, or I must make that here more in 2. I think I take that part and make them a little bit longer. I think that is the best way. Okay. Oh, I see here we haven't applied the array modifier. So we do that first. Get here with L, that one. And P, separate the selection. Now we can click on them, and now we can array them. Modifier array. not in that direction, but in the Z direction. So type in 1. We have before to apply the rotation scale of the object. So object, apply rotation scale. Now you see what happens there, and now we can say here the distance and how many we want. And last time we didn't apply that, that was the problem. So we applied it now, and now we can join that together. Object, join, so the ladder is done. Good, from here goes the ladder down then. Later we can go here through, that is important. We can go here through, it's important. And that's it. Good. The rest is our railings here that be around them completely, and some boxes on there and that stuff. And I have not much time today. Here that we make a little bit higher, and then let that. So we can bring it here a little bit more up. So we try it by a loop. Loop. There. Aha. Control Z. We can go back. We have here some that we can use for this, but we must bring here a loop in. Control R. So we bring it at the size that we want to have, and then we can go here also up, and then we can close that once. So that one and that one, and F3 bridge, and then it's higher there, so that we can do on the other side too. So we have here that stuff, and bring that a little bit higher. Then the other one needs a loop. Control R. Then we take the faces and bridge them. Face, face, F3, bridge, and it's closed. So we have to bevel there a lot. So we try it. I say we try it because such a huge object has thousands of error sources, so you never know all is right or not. We will see that when we do it. So we try to bevel the whole outer line, and we will see how far that goes. So think we nearly have it. Yes. So we try it, but no guarantee. So Control B and move. Yeah, makes sense for me. That's good. We have a bevel on there. Wow, never thought that works. Good, but we need a bevel also on that side here. So we get them. Control B and move. And on this side also. So we hold the shift that part and Control B, and the same for the inner task there. Control B, and on the other side too. That one, that one, that. Control B. Can make make here one. But I think it's not that easy. But you can do it. Must look that you get all of them selected. Good. So I think we have all. Yeah. Okay, the material should that white metal. So we go here and search in the list, in the history list, white metal, and that was it. So we have started the next stage that sure should come down, but as you see there is an overstand. That means this deck 2 is not complete as the top deck here, so we must get only without that out part. There is the stage there. That means when we take here that whole thing, Shift D, make a copy, file, save as, new version number 15. So we don't need here the outlining part, that doesn't exist there. So we take here with background selection, word selection, and delete this whole side thing. Sure, then the whole beveling is gone, but that is the second stage then. We also don't need this top part there, all unneeded. That here also. So, and when we want to make it easy, we take only the outer rim as our stage. But before we do that, let me think short. Okay, we do. But we have all over there a bevel. That is not good for now. I must think about that. Good, we get the outer words, I will say. So that. Wow, they're not at the same high and such more. Not good. But we try it. So we try to mark here the outer rim. Shift D, bring it up. So that is the base mesh without all the other stuff. Select invert. So we get the other ones. And now we have here only the clean mesh. So we can delete that. Bring them all on the same high. So we look from the side and say scale set 0. So they're all at the same height now. Now we can connect them with F. And them. And that one. That one. And that one. That isn't perfect because that all are no quads and we need quads for such. So we will bring in some. That means we need here 2 words and here we need a word. So we bring in here a loop. So we have here a triangle now. That is not what we want. So we need here a word and their word and their word, so 3. So we select that line and get here a subdivide. Must look where they have it in this version. Subdivide. Subdivide, separate, delete, merge things, bang. Subdivide. 1. Number of cuts should be 3. Then we can select here the words, and now we can close up that here with F, and we bring that word here and close that with F, and we can bring out some here and close that and that here also. Now it is a loopable mesh, and that is the idea behind that, why we do that. So edge, subdivide 3 times, and now close the faces. And every time you should have 4 words. That is minimum. Then you can loop the complete model, and it is correctly in shape and such. Good. That is then later when we get that whole thing and extrude it down, that is then the deck, the second deck there. That comes under our other part, and that leans then over them. We must check how far we can go out there or not. We will see that. Good. We have done that today. So that is enough for this day. Here comes railings all over, and then we see how it goes on. So thanks a lot for watching. See you in the next tutorial series. Bye.